Welcome to today's episode of Football Scientific with me, Aaron Sauter. Today we're going to break down the most recent NFL news. We're also going to break down our CFL betting guide along with recent CFL transactions. I'm joined by my co-host, Tyler the Tiger. Tyler the Tiger, fired up, ready to go. Ready to go talk about CFL betting guide and NFL news. Whoop whoop. Let's get it. Let's go Tiger Cats. Let's take control of the East Division. Yes, let's take control of the East Division. Here we go. So first, we got some NFL news. First in the NFL, Miami Dolphins continue to get people hurt. We mentioned yesterday they had Braylon Matos injured. He had to get airlifted off the field. They say he's stable. They're not sure exactly. They haven't released what's wrong with him, but they say he's stable. You get airlifted off the field. Later in the day, quarterback Artie Burns injured his knee at practice, believed to have torn his ACL. He's going to get an MRI and a second opinion. Arizona Cardinals head coach Jonathan Gannon told reporters that first-round draft pick Walter Nolan III has a calf injury. He suffered when he's getting ready for training camp. He is going to be not getting all the reps right. He's going to be recovering during training camp here. Okay, New Orleans Saints, they officially reached an agreement with safety Julian Blackmon to replace Tyrann Mathieu, who retired at safety with the Saints. Tennessee Titans outside linebacker Lorenzo Carter has retired. He's on the reserve retired list. We mentioned he retired yesterday. Quarterback Will Levis is officially on the season-ending injury reserve. He's out for the year. You can see an article about that on footballanalysis1.com. And they signed Lions running back Jamar Jefferson, trying to add some running game to that offense. Okay. Boom. Jacksonville Jaguars, they plan to flip-flop wide receiver cornerback Travis Hunter each day of training camp. So one day he'll play wide receiver, the next he'll play defensive back, then he'll play wide receiver, then he'll play defensive back. So he gets both sides of the ball and prepares himself for the season. Okay? Saw some interesting talks about how you're going to draft him in fantasy football, and it's believed you'll have a chance to pick him as a wide receiver or a defensive back. Obviously, wide receiver is going to give you more points. Defensive back will give you only interceptions, really. So, Las Vegas Raiders quarterback, if your fantasy league does individualized defensive players, obviously you have to play wide receiver on most standard draft leagues. My bad. Okay, Las Vegas Raiders, I play in one of each. NFL standard draft, and I have a keeper league that I play in that you have defensive individual players, so it would make sense on there. Las Vegas Raiders quarterback Geno Smith says, I didn't come to roll the dice in Vegas. I came to run the table, meaning he's going to come out and win some games for the Raiders this year. He didn't come to roll the dice in Vegas. He came to run the table. Okay. Boom. Denver Broncos head coach Sean Payton has stated that during the off season, during the summertime, Bo Nix contacted former Sean Payton, quarterback Drew Brees, and they worked out together for a week, so Bo needs to get a better idea of how to run the offense. Tennessee Titans quarterback Cam Ward has taken all the first-team reps as of Wednesday in training camp. He is stepping into that QB1 role. Boom, New York Jets quarterback Justin Fields went down today with a lower leg injury. It's a toe injury, according to Aaron Glenn. That's all he knows is a toe injury. He got carted off the field. That's going to be a huge loss for the Jets. They got really bad luck right now. Huge loss if they lose Justin Fields to a toe. Cincinnati Bengals, they're hosting tight end Noah Fant. He got released by the Seattle Seahawks. We're seeing if he's got any juice left. Okay. Philadelphia Eagles safety Cooper DeJean has taken over as their first team defensive reps. He's looking to step in for the guy they lost last year. Boom. Gardner something or other. New England Patriots wide receiver Kyle Williams has had a standout training camp for the New England Patriots so far. He's showing some good chemistry with Drake May. Okay, boo Patriots. All right, into the CFL. A bunch of moves were made, mainly for the teams playing tonight, Calgary and Montreal. So we're going to take a look at that. That's not all of them, though. Calgary has added from the Sun Game Injury List National DB Ben LaBrose. Okay, They moved to the practice roster American quarterback Josh Love. They moved to the single-game injury list National DB Jackson Sumbach. They extended on single-game injury list wide receiver Malik Henry, which is a big hit to their offense. They added to the single-game injury list that national running back William Langley. Boom, they have extended on single-game injury list national DB Anton Hay. Boom. Calgary Stampeders moved to practice roster national running back Ludovic Kuchoket. Boom, they extend on the single-game injury list American DB Tyler Richardson. They are very beat up coming this week. The war of attrition is real. I wrote an article about that with the Tiger Cats today. Check it out. They extended on single-game injury list national wide receiver Clark Barnes. That's what you're facing in the CFL. The season's so long. You got to fight not only the other teams and yourself, but the war of attrition. Okay, Calgary Stampeders have added to the single-game injury list national running back Jay Sean Antwi. So they're going to be down a major running back. No, they got him back. They got him back. He added back to the roster. They're going to have him back. Their running game should be strong against Montreal. They extended out single-game injury list national D-line Jason Janier Messier. Okay, they extended out single-game injury list American running back Eno Benjamin, but they did bring back Jeshawn Anthony. Okay, boom. More moves made by Calgary. They moved to the single-game injury list American linebacker Kaleki Anyabeki. They added for the practice roster national wide receiver Vashon Genesis. They extended on six-game injury list, the long-term injury list, national offensive lineman Kyle Saxel. I knew people were sad when Kyle Saxel moved along to Calgary, but he's been injured the whole season, so for the most part. So that, that's what we expected from Saxel anyway. Then they added from the practice roster American linebacker Maurice Blackwell Jr. Okay, Montreal, who they play tonight, has also made a bunch of moves. They extended to the six-game injury list American defensive lineman Mustafa Johnson. They extended to the single-game injury list national offensive Cyril Hogan Sanders. They added from the practice roster American wide receiver Lincoln Victor. They moved to the single-game injury list American linebacker Katie Davis. They've extended on the single-game injury list national wide receiver Tyson Philpott, which would be a big weapon missing for them tonight. They added from the practice roster national linebacker Riley McLeod to help their defense out. They added from the single-game injury list American quarterback James Morgan. And remember, they do not have Davis Alexander. He's been moved to the six-game injury list earlier this week. So he is out, which means they're going to lose. I guarantee you. Okay. Boom. They add from the single-game injury list American DB Lorenzo Burns. They moved to the single-game injury list American wide receiver James Letcherer Jr., and they extended on the single-game injury list American defensive line Dylan Wynn, also from the Tiger Cats, also injured quite a bit. Boom. Hamilton Tiger Cats got to fill on the D-line. They got 3 injuries on the D-line. Isaiah Bagna, Luke Brubaker, and Taiwan Garbett. I wrote an article about this to fill in for that. They signed American defensive line Philip Webb, 6'5", 265 from Atlanta, Georgia. He played at LSU 2021, 2022. But then he transferred to Jackson State University, and he put in 25 games, 63 tackles, 16 tackles for loss, 6 sacks, 2 pass breakups, and 1 fumble recovery. He spent some time in Winnipeg, which is not surprising. We've been bringing a lot of people in from Winnipeg this year. Okay, all right, so that's our movements and rosters. Next, we have our CFL betting guide for Week 8. So here we go, our CFL betting guide for Week 8. Okay, first, tonight, Thursday, July 24th, 9 p.m. Eastern, the Montreal Alouettes 4-2, tied for first in the East with Hamilton Tiger Cats, travel to the Calgary Stampeders, who are 5-1, and at the top of the West right now. This is East versus West potential Grey Cup preview. Okay, I say this is going to be a tough game. Montreal has a lot of guys injured, including Davis Alexander. They have not won a game without Davis Alexander. But I suspect they'll be competitive in this game. I think they'll want to come out and play their best football. They want to go on the road and try and pick up a win, okay? But I think Calgary is the better team. Now, for once, I'm picking Calgary first time this year I picked Calgary, so we'll see if they come back and get beat now. But I'm actually picking Calgary this time. I think Calgary will win at home, 31-28. 59 total points being scored. DraftKings partially agrees with me. They say Calgary's a 7-point favorite. Montreal's a 7-point underdog. They say over under 49.5. I don't think it's going to be a 7-point spread. So if I was betting on this game, which I'm not, but if I was, I'd be taking Montreal with the points. Okay? And I'd be going over on this one. Boom. Friday, July 25th, 9 p.m. Eastern. We got the Edmonton Elks, 1-4, at the Saskatchewan Roughriders, 5-1. Okay? This should be a no-brainer. Now, in the CFL, there is no no-brainer, but this should be a no-brainer. As long as Saskatchewan doesn't come out and play like crap, they should win this game. They run the ball better, they pass the ball better, they play better defense, they have better special teams. They're better than the Elks in every way. Okay? Now, if you play bad, the Elks and trade for it can make you pay for it and can upset you. Okay, they've done that once this year. So, with that in mind, I got Saskatchewan Roughriders defending their home turf 32-24 over Edmonton, making them go to 1-5. Okay, so I got 32-24, 56 total points scored. DraftKings agrees with me. They have the Saskatchewan Roughriders as a 10.5-point favorite, and they have Edmonton Elks at 10.5-point underdog, and they have the over under 54.5. If I was betting on this, which I'm not, but if I was, I'd take Saskatchewan Roughriders on the money line. I don't know if they're going to win by 10.5, but I think they're going to win. Okay? Over under, I take the over on that. It will be close. All right, Saturday, July 26th, 7 p.m. Eastern. We get the Winnipeg Blue Bombers at the Toronto Argonauts. A rematch of the Grey Cup Championship from last year. They don't look like the same teams. Winnipeg's been struggling under 3-2 to keep getting beat by Calgary. Toronto Argonauts have struggled without Chad Kelly, who may or may not be coming back. He's not coming back this week, though. So they're going to have, the other quarterback in there doing his thing. Okay, boom. What's going to happen is I think it will be a hard-fought game. I think both teams are not feeling great about themselves. I think both teams will come out and play sloppy football. I got Winnipeg going to Toronto and winning 27-24. Hard-fought game. 51 total points being scored. Boom. DraftKings agrees with me. They have Winnipeg as a 4.5-point favorite, and Toronto is a 4.5-point underdog, and the over-under 52.5. I think it'll be slightly under, and if I was going to bet on this one, which I'm not, but if I was, I'd take Winnipeg with the money line. I don't know how much they're going to win by, but I know they're going to win. Boom. Sunday, July 27th, 7 p.m. Eastern. Tomorrow I'll be putting together a pregame article on this. Hamilton Tiger-Cats, who are 4-2, will travel to the BC Lions, who are 3-4. This is a big opportunity for Hamilton to get another win and continue to be at the top of the East. I suspect this will be a tough match for Hamilton. They're on a 4-game winning streak, but they're 0-2 against teams from the West. The BC Lions are dangerous, but not the best team from the West. Hamilton should come out and run the ball and do their thing and run their offense and defense. I think they'll have a good chance to win this game if they play well. If they make mistakes, you open the door for BC Lions to upset you. They have to keep Nathan Rourke contained. He's been just spinning and throwing the ball for touchdowns. So you got to contain that guy and get him on the ground. Okay. With that in mind, I think Hamilton, they go to BC and they're going to win 32-27 in a crazy game. I think it'll be a crazy up and down the field game. A little bit of a shootout. I say Hamilton wins 31-27. DraftKings agrees with me. They have Hamilton as a, they don't agree with me. Okay, go back. DraftKings does not agree with me. They have the BC Lions as a 3-point favorite, and they have Hamilton Tigers as a 3-point underdog. Boom, I cannot co-sign on that. I don't think BC is going to beat Hamilton, but they might. I just don't see it. Okay. I think right now, Hamilton's a better team. Okay. Boom. If they don't get Nathan Rourke down, it could be a dangerous game. They have Tiger-Cats being a 3-point underdog, the over-under being 55.5. I say this game's going over. I think it's going to be a shootout. And I say I got Hamilton Tiger-Cats with the money line. That's the best bet of the day. That's going to give you the most money is take the Hamilton Tiger-Cats on the money line. I think they are better than BC Lions, but we're going to find out Sunday. So that's the predictions. That's the CFL betting guide. That was NFL news. CFL Dolphins getting more people hurt, setting them up for a bad season. I'm working on Buffalo Bills week-by-week predictions. And check out the rest of our videos. Check out footballanalysis1.com. Check out CFLNewsHub.com. I just put an article on there about the new Philip Webb being added to the Tiger Cats roster. And, subscribe to the channel. We're 3 away from 100. Let's get to 100 today. Okay, get to 100 today. Boom, we're 3 away. And like the channel so you see more of our videos. And if you want to see something else, you want to see more videos, you want to see something out of another topic, let me know and I'll mix it in. All right, Football Scientific is over for today.